Good afternoon and good evening, depending on the time you are getting this video. This is the voice of Dr. Godson Onyuko, and I'm here to talk to you about wealth, courtesy of Azinonet Limited. As a company, Azinonet have presented a beautiful future for every registered member. Every registered member now have a pathway to becoming a multi-millionaire. All right, anybody who can get to round 7 or round 10 of Azinonet will never be poor again. That is the truth. So there's a future, a roadmap that has already been planned, and that is why we really need to decide and choose. Now, poverty or wealth, which one do you want? See, poverty is fighting wealth every day, and wealth is stacking back constantly every day. You need to choose. If it is wealth you want, you need principles and standard, action plans, all right, consistency, diligence, to be able to achieve wealth, because wealth creation requires a process. So you need to choose wisely. Very important. Now, the question I want to ask you, what is wealth? Do you know what is wealth? Azinonet has a good definition of what wealth is all about. All right, according to experts, and I'm going to take my time to explain this to you. Maybe you are getting this for the first time. It is knowledge that Azinonet is passing to you. All right, wealth is a free gift of God to man. As a Christian, in 3 John verse 2, the Bible said, "Beloved, my wish for you is that you prosper and be in good health." You see that word prosper? It means wealth. Prosper in all ramification. So I want to share with you quickly. When you see these things, money in the bank account, a grand lifestyle, you see a lot of big mansions and luxury life, you will think that that is all wealth. All of this is just a show of wealth. I know of a man who is the wealthiest man in the world, and we're going to talk about him as we go along. Now, from experts, we discover that wealth or wealthy people have so many things in common. And look at this picture very well. Let's take, for instance, wealth is 100%, which is the circle you are seeing. We are saying here that 39% of wealth is actually self-development, which is wisdom. 21% is your connection with people. Who do you know? Who knows you? That is 21%. And that is a total of 60% already. And then money in the bank account or at hand is 20%. Asset or investment is 20%. Today, most Nigerians, most Africans, they see the 20% of money and the 20% of asset and investment as everything about wealth. No, wealth has a lot to do with that. Now let's move ahead. You see, 39% of wealth is self-development, which is wisdom. Show me a wealthy man, and I will show you a wise man. Show me a wealthy man, and I will show you a man that is full of wisdom. King Solomon, as recorded in the Bible, requested of wisdom from God, and he was so blessed with so much wisdom that he became so wealthy. Wisdom attracts wealth. It is 39%. Your brain cannot be empty and you expect to control multi-millions. It's not possible. You must have enough in your head. And I want to just share with you, we have wealthy men in Nigeria, right? We have people like Aliko Dangote. That man is wise. If you think you are wise in your own little corner, you should be wealthy. I know a lot of people say he was opportune, he was this. What if he never had wisdom to manage what was entrusted in his hand? A lot of people have received more money than Aliko Dangote, but never had the wisdom to manage it. What of Femi Otodela, a very wise man? What of Tony Elumelu, a very wise man? What of Mike Adenuga, a very wise man? Name a wealthy man for me and I will show you a very wise man. Are you wise? If you are wise, your wisdom should help you to have money and investments, which are assets. Yes. So if you really want to be wealthy, then you need to have wisdom, because it's 39%. If you remove 39% from 100, you will be getting something like 61. You see? So wisdom has a lot to do with the money you have in your bank account and the investment that you have everywhere. All right? We'll move to the next one. The next one is connection. Connection and your network. There's a popular saying that your network is your net worth. What does it mean? It said people you know are those that makes you. So the question is that who do you know and who also knows you? Who do you know? Who can you pick your phone and call? Now let me also tell you that the wise men I just mentioned now, just briefly, all right? Aliko Dangote, Femi Otedola, Tony Elumelu, Mike Adenuga, they have friends. They have relationships. Yes, they have relationships. Relationships that controls Nigeria. They have relationship that controls investments. They have relationship that controls leadership. They have relationship that controls everything you can ever think of. Do you have good relationship? That's my question to you. Do you really have good relationships? If you have good relationship, then pick up your phone and make a call and let things start working. You see, years ago, according to the story, UBA was to be sold and the shares in UBA were given out, and the expert in banking, Tony Elumelu, got the information and ran to his friend, in quote, put it in quote, his friend Femi Otedola, and pleaded. Without collateral, over 2 billion naira was given to him to go and acquire UBA. So your friend, your relationship matters a lot. Your network. And that is why in AzinoNet, we are building a very robust network, a very robust connection of people who have wisdom, who have good connections, who have everything you can think of. Very important. Very, very important. So you need to consider who you know. You need to deliberately connect with the right people. You need to intentionally connect with the best people, because you are here in this life once. Now, quickly, let me share this with you. The wealth that we are talking about is not the one that when you die, everything just perish with you. You see, wisdom will not perish with you when you die. When you wake up, for those who believe in resurrection, your wisdom will come with you. Also, your relationships. If you know your mother before, while on earth, when you resurrect, all right, you will recognize her that this is my mother. Your friend who helped you with 2 billion naira on earth, you will also know that this is my friend. He was my friend. So, wisdom and relationships and your connections are celestial wealth. Celestial. They are divine. They are celestial, that they will not die and perish with you. No, only two will perish with you, and that is your money and your assets and your liabilities. Those are the things that perish with you, and those are the things we want to talk about. But the truth is that wisdom and your relationship attract the other two, which is money and assets. All right? So this is money in your bank. Of course, it shows. It shows. But if you have only money in your bank account, you can see that you only have 20% of wealth. You are not yet wealthy. So money alone does not really define wealth. Money alone does not define who a wealthy man is. Because if you have money today and you are not wise, give the person 1 year, 2 years, 5 years maximum, everything will go. Everything will go. But a wise man, when he has money, the money will be able to stay. Then we have 20% asset and investment. 20% asset and investment put together. Of course, you know that wise people invest wisely, right? In appreciable assets. They don't just buy liabilities. You will agree with me that this chart is correct. Wisdom, relationship, which is connection, money in your bank or at hand, assets, all put together is a total of 100%. All put together is a total of 100%. Look at what I'm showing you here. All right? All put together is 100%. So you need wisdom. You need good relationship, which is connection. You need money. You need assets. Total is 100%. Do you really want to be wealthy? Wealth has everything you can actually consider. This is what the wealthy people know. Now I am sharing it with you. All right? And I want you to know that it is very, very important that you become wealthy become a wealthy person. And of course, you know that as ZenoNet is presenting a good future, we can't present that future to you without considering wisdom and relationship. All right? Because we want you to enjoy all the good things of life. Consider all the amazing things. Consider having money in your bank account, spending quality time with your family, owning good mansion where you enjoy life, driving good cars, traveling abroad, of course, with good aircraft, staying in a very comfortable place there, and then having good relationship and even doing charity. All of this has ZenoNet present to you. And we are saying that we are in the front. Just follow us. As ZenoNet is the real deal. Congratulations. Take this system serious and you will succeed. Thank you.